Because I'm guilty of it too. So do we have the right to bitch and raise hell if we're sitting on the couch during the national anthem? Or do we not? That is the question. I was like, that's a good point. I was like, because I'm guilty of it too, sitting down there watching, the World Series or something like that, and they play it, we're sitting here stuffing our faces, and all these people are standing up. I was like, never thought of it like that before. That's a good point. But I was like, I won't ever do that again. I was like, and I thought about it like that. I was like, I'm going to make sure my ass stands up if I'm in the living room or somewhere, be that sign of, what do you call it? Fuck. That inspirational motivation to stand up when you're in your house. Because, I think we should. Oh, there it is. Dink. All right, I'm going to play it.
Okay. Well, a few people get on here.
Well, don't wait too long.
See who we could get in here. Give it a few minutes to kind of gather up. Good to see everybody.
Good to see you too.
Good to see all of you guys. I'm going to give it just a few minutes. Amadeus, good to see you, brother.
Amadeus.
Damn, that just made me want to fucking
Try to do it at a reasonable time tonight so everybody could get on, have an opportunity to watch this, and just have an opportunity to hear what I have to say tonight. Because the more we get deeper into this, the more we get deeper into the things that are going on to this freaking country right now, I feel like this is an important message for everybody to hear. And so, if you guys could share it, like it, and if you guys could, if you guys aren't supporting Josh Jemmy now, if you guys could, please go to patreon.com/Patriot Media. I'd really appreciate it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to let everybody come in here, because this is a message that everybody needs to hear. This isn't a message. This isn't just an opinion. These are facts, and this is what's going on in our country. And if we can't, do what needs to be done now, we're not going to have time to do it tomorrow. I've talked to some really good people today on the phone, whether it be Billy Sessions, my brother Daryl B. Braveheart. I've had time to talk to a lot of good people today. And the more that I talk to them, the more that I've figured out that there is a serious issue in this country. So I'm going to start it off by, I lost my job today. Okay? I lost my job because, I'm very active in this movement. I tell people stuff, to where they can criticize me on a platform that not a lot of people are willing to go out there and do. But it's something that I am willing to go out there and do. And no job is worth us. No job is worth us not standing up for what we believe in. I probably could have done it a little better. And I don't blame my job for cutting ties with me, because they straight up had Colorado Springs Antifa, going and directly attacking the company that I worked for. But that doesn't matter, because God's going to take care of me. I'm going to get another job quick. I already had an interview today. That's not something that I'm concerned about. What I am concerned about is where this country's headed. What I am concerned about is some of the people in this movement have a big mouth, but they don't have any movement behind that big mouth. And what we need to do as patriots is we've got to stop talking about stuff. We've got to stop making promises that we're not going to keep. If you haven't seen enough of this country falling down the poop hole, and you're not willing to do anything now, well, guess what? You're never going to do anything. You will continue to play army with your 3% groups in the backwoods of Mississippi or whatever else you're doing. And don't take me wrong, because I'm not talking bad about any 3% groups. What I am saying, there's a lot of people out there, and their bark's a lot bigger than their bite, if they even have a bite. And a lot of people preach about stuff, that they're willing to do, but they won't go out there and do it. Well, we have seen for too long in this country it going downhill. When is enough is enough? When are we going to come together as people, people of this patriot movement, and when are we actually going to stand and do what needs to be done and tell the enemy no? Yeah, there's consequences for standing up for your beliefs in this country, because there's not a First Amendment right that we abide by anymore. We're seeing all of our freaking privileges, the things that we were granted through the Constitution, they're dissipating.
Okay, so first of all, how are you going to dime out a group of people you don't even know?
Do what?
How are you going to drop dimes on a group of people that haven't even had a chance to do anything?
And you can't bounce on people like that, because, everybody's going to do something in their own time. Not everybody has the time to come out here and do something when everybody else wants it done. I mean, that's just the fact of the matter. People have kids, people have jobs, people have other people they take care of. I mean, huh?
We all got lives.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all our life.
Yeah.
So, explain to me how you're going to drop dimes on the 3%ers and say, oh, they ain't shit. Do you know anybody that's the 3%ers? Or are you just speaking through your ass? Anyway, there's more to this, but his message is so fucking twisted, and this is what bugs me. Okay, so as you listen on, you'll listen to more and more of it, you'll understand what I'm saying. But anyway, I just wanted to say that.
That's a good point, though. I mean, it is. We have lives. I mean, that's just like me. What I was telling you before we jumped on is, it's like my whole family nowadays is married. Everybody's got kids. Everybody's got, lives. And now I'm like, I'm the single one out the fucking crowd. So it's like, I got more time to do what needs to be done on our side of the platform than everybody else does, because I mean, y'all got families, you got jobs, you got shit that you got to do. But yeah, you want me to continue on playing?
Yeah, ready.
Right before our eyes, folks. They're dissipating one by one by one. And I know the real people out there, because the real people don't just talk, they go out and stand for what's right. And that's what we have to do in this movement, because if we don't, we are on a very thin line of losing this country. It has gotten to the point, folks, where we're being attacked by every which way and every angle possible, and it's going to continue. It's going to continue to do that. Things are going to continue, to get worse and worse and worse. And the main thing that we could have in this movement is honest people, loyal people, and people that do what they say they're going to do. Because I have a feeling that there's a lot of people in this movement, if Antifa came to your freaking door and offered you $70,000, you would give up your own brother. You would give up your own sister. And if you're offended by what I'm saying right now, then maybe you need to be offended, because maybe it's hitting a spot that hurts. And I'm not saying that's what's happening to me, but there's so many people focused about greed right now. There's so many people focused in the wrong things. They're really not focused on this movement. They're not really focused on supporting our president. And they're not focused on the things that actually matter, that got us in this movement, that brought every single one of us together. Okay? There are people with back end doors, and they're...
What the fuck? I mean, hold the hell up, dude. Okay. This guy's gonna piss me off. Now, okay.
See what
I'm not giving fucking $70,000 up for fucking nobody. I love my family, number one. And this right here, it just seems like he's blasting fucking everybody. You know, for not doing what the fuck he thinks is right. Okay, number one, everybody's gonna have a different fucking opinion about this movement. Period.
Right.
What's the right thing to do? Everybody's got their own fucking opinion. Everybody's got their own time to do what they feel like they need to do in their own time. You can't push somebody to do something. I mean, if anything, stay positive about what the fuck is going on and do what you feel like is right. Oh, fuck, this guy's gonna piss me off.
Wait, it gets better. Go ahead. Listen.
Doing things that we don't even know about. And what we've got to do is we've got to continue fighting and we've got to continue pushing forward. We have got to continue getting our backs and spreading the real message, because the luxuries of this earth, they don't mean a damn thing. You will be remembered by the stance that you took, and you will be remembered by the things that you did. The people that I look up to the most in this world are the people that say they're going to do something and they don't veer from it. People like Billy Sessions, people like Andre Pera, people like Johnny Tiny Threeper and Josh Jemmy. The people that do the right frickin' things. The people that do the right things regardless of the consequences, regardless of the backlash that they may get.
That was an accident.
Okay.
Those are the people that I respect. The veterans in this country. Those are the people that I respect, because those people have proven that they're willing to do more than just talk about it. Okay? And I'm going to continue fighting for this country. I'm going to continue going after the people that I see doing wrong. You guys know I'm not a racist. You guys know I'm not a bigot. But guess what? They are going to continue labeling me and every single one of you guys with those labels. And if you're ashamed and you don't want to be a part of it because of a label, well then guess what? Get out of the movement while you still can, because we don't need people like that. We need doers in this movement. We need people that when they say they're going to do it, they're going to do it. If you say you're going to go stand for a monument, you're going to do it. If you say you're going to go to a freaking council meeting, then you're going to go do it. If you say you're only as good as your word, and that's for all of us. And what we have got to do is we have got to continue down the righteous path, because if we don't, we are on such a fine line right now of losing this country to the opposition. It's absolutely insane. Okay? And I'm going to tell you something that I talked to, with one of the other patriots in this movement, and I'm not going to name him by name because I don't do that. It was nothing bad. But for a lot of these people that say, oh yeah, I'm collecting guns and I'm ready to fight, but they're not doing anything right now. Well, if you're not fighting right now, you're not going to fight when things have already fallen apart. It's not going to happen. And for most of you out there saying, oh, the government's not going to take my guns, if you had the FBI show up at your house right now, or ATF or whoever it may be, and they said, give me your guns, you'd probably give them to them, because you're not doing anything right now. The only thing that you do is post pictures with your AR-15 in the woods or whatever else you may do. And you can disagree, Kevin. That's fine. You don't have to agree with me. But I'm telling you right now, if you haven't seen how far this country has fallen in the past 10 years, even the past 5 years, then I don't know how the truth is going to hit you, my friend. And I'm not being mean to you or anything like that. I'm just responding to your comment. And you can disagree. That it's your right to disagree. But if we don't start standing for...
What's up?
I'm going to disagree. Listen, whatever this fucker is ranting about, I mean, I'm glad he has respect for us veterans. He's a vet. Okay, got it. You're a vet. You know people who have actually done something. Put their money where their mouth is. Got it. But there's a lot of people out there who would absolutely say no to the FBI or anybody else coming to their door and saying, we want your guns. I'd close the door.
Yeah, you ain't taking my shit.
I misunderstood you.
You said guns, so I wanted to go get mine and protect myself.
Exactly. You say guns, I'm closing the door. I'm gonna go get mine. No, you can't have my gun, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
That's a constitutional right, bitch. But see, I go to jail for it. I would absolutely go to jail for the Second Amendment. I don't.